grew up in Oregon. I have 4 lovely children, and I came to Yakima for my job. I was lost. I was very lost. I wasn't sure why things happened or how to get through certain things. My time, I was in the military. I had been sexually assaulted. I came home from a deployment and found out that my children had went through similar things. And all while going through that, did I find out that my husband at the time had found somebody else. And so I was going through a divorce, and multiple things just were piling up. I also was just struggling with who I was as a person, because I had been with somebody for 10 years. So it was just kind of a hard time. I had a lot of friends that were going to church and would invite me to church. And during those times, I just felt like God hated me because, one, I had been through a hard time during deployment, to come home and find out that my youngest child had been molested by her grandfather, and then going through a divorce. I just didn't think there was anything good in going to church at that time. And I kept telling people, I just feel like God hates me because of these experiences that were happening. What changed that? My daughter, Kinley. We had moved here. I'd gotten full custody of my kids. And it was getting ready for Easter Sunday. And Kinley said, we need to go to church. And I said, nope, we're not going to church. And something just kept telling me through that week, like, oh, maybe you should look for a church. My coworker would walk by and give me a different scripture each day. And Kinley kept telling me, Mom, I really want to go to church. And so the Saturday at, I don't know, I think it was like 11 o'clock at night, I was Googling churches. So Sunday morning, I got my children up and we drove to church. I had actually Googled the church next door to Yakima Foursquare. And that morning, there was somebody at the bottom of the driveway, like waving. I was like, oh, we must have to go down a little bit farther. And so we ended up at Yakima Foursquare. And Kinley couldn't have been happier that day coming out of church. All my kids were like, we're going back to church. So that's how we ended up back coming to church. Sunday in particular was, it's okay to not be okay, is what I walked away from that sermon. And my life didn't have to be perfect to be here. And I think for so long, every trial that I had went through, I just felt like that was God's way of saying, like, you're not worthy to be here, you're not worthy to be at church. And that day, sitting, and I had to sit pretty far forward because there was a lot of people here, I was just as worthy to be here as anyone else. And so give every struggle, trial, any amount of anger to God. Because until you're all in, you don't really know or can see the benefits that come with it. So I was half in for a long time. My kids came back and were baptized after summer camp, and I was still not completely 100% in it. We went through the revival season, and there was a service that I sat in the back. Everybody was walking up to get baptized, and like there was a part of me that was like, yeah, I need to do this, but I just wasn't completely in. And there was a moment that came, and I knew I have to be 100% in. If I am teaching my kids to do this, like I need to be the example as well. And I was baptized, and from that moment on, I've given every problem, everything to him, and it comes back full circle. We have seen the power of prayer work in our home. We have just been more open, and I think that is because we've 100% given everything to God. Every problem, every trial, every frustration is to him, and we've been able to work through our problems. So I would just say give it to God and believe in prayer, because it works.